Hello everybody and welcome back to your favourite FIFA series on YouTube. It's Be a Goalkeeper, episode 18. And like many people in the UK, I am ill again, so I may sound a little bit rough and croaky, but we're not going to let that dampen our spirits. It's Christmas soon, so I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas / Happy Holidays if you don't celebrate Christmas. I hope you all enjoy the festive period, spend some time with your families, get good stuff, eat good food, and hopefully you enjoy this episode. So if you do enjoy it, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn your notifications on, and let's get into this. As you have just seen, I am now maxed rated in goalkeeping, 96 overall, which is stupid how quick I've done it. Just over a season, not good at all from EA. I want to work a little bit harder for it. But anyway, the first game of today is an international match against Austria.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
As you can see, we started off very shaky, Chilwell with a very wild pass, and Austria have been all over us in the first 15 minutes, shot after shot. I've made a few decent saves, but they don't let up. Pressure is constant, and they finally break through in the 25th minute with the goal. And to be fair to Austria, it's a pretty good team goal, but the right side of our defence, Trent Alexander-Arnold gets caught out. Look how far away he is from the attacker. He has all the time and space to play the ball. That little cutback pass is ridiculous, by the way. It just opens up the space nicely for him. Tomori can't make the block. I can't get across my line either into the side netting. 1-0 down to Austria. We should be beating them, but they are third in the table so far, just behind Italy and us. But we do get a bit lucky with a free kick on the edge of the box. You could say it's a soft one, but you can see from the replay that he does actually catch Kane, but not with his feet, but with his hands. It's really weird. Have a look here. He slides past him and grabs his foot. Weird. Either way, the referee gives us a foul. It's Harry Kane stepping up. I think it's about 28 yards out. The draft excluder is in place, but Kane takes a free kick and he finds that top corner. What a free kick. I was not expecting that. We know he can't take penalties apparently in the World Cup. Can't believe it. It's too soon, bro. Too soon. But he can take free kicks. What an absolute belter. Distance is about 21 yards. I gave him a bit too much, but look at the curl into the top bins. Goalkeeper gets let down by his wall though. They don't jump. What's the point of the draft exclude if you're not going to jump to block the ball? But we will take it. It's all tied up now. Just before half time, Austria get another attack down the right side of the pitch. Alexander-Arnold caught out again, but this time I do get my hand to it to make the save. It's a pretty good save, and from that corner they whip it in, but the ball doesn't make it past the first man. But the clearance isn't that great, to be honest. He has time on the edge of the box and doesn't make a tackle either, but I do make a save at the near post once more. Defensively, we aren't doing that well. We have good defenders as well. Tomori, Stones, Chilwell, Trent's okay as well, even though he's not showing that today. But they just let him charge into the box again, misses the tackle, hits at the near post. I am there for the save, and then from that corner they score. And Alexander-Arnold, what are you doing on the near post? Doesn't even try blocking it. You see it. This dude's toxic, by the way. Getting in front of the England fans' faces pretty much, merging with them. The ball is whipped in pretty decently. He jumps higher than the first man, and Trent's not even on the line. He stood outside the post for some reason. Blocks my eyesight as well. He just loses his bearings of where the goal is. Look at that. He moves out of the way, and I try making a save, but I'm not quick enough. I'm diving into the net. Look, ready? Just limbos out of the way. I dive past him into the net.
Caught myself a big one.
And that is going to be where the first half ends. I didn't expect Austria to put up too much of a competition, but they proved me wrong big time. We're 2-1 down, and we just haven't had that attacking threat at all. But from the kickoff, Austria lose the ball pretty laxly. Pass it straight to Foden, I think it is. Hard to see the name. And then we've got Mount as well. Pass it back to Saka, who plays it into Kane. And then it's Foden actually in the box this time. He hits it at the near post, but it's too close to the keeper, who makes it easy save. Austria back in attack, try a long range, but I'm there. Then Trent does a good job. Could have given a penalty away there, but he doesn't. And now we're moving on to the last 10 minutes of the game. Ball whipped in. Defender does okay. Rice wins the ball there. Foden plays it off to Bellingham, who plays it off to Chilwell, who absolutely skews it miles wide on his weaker foot. And then I get subbed off. And I don't think I played too badly.
What happened?
But we're back to this again. 2 more goals scored once I get subbed off. But Austria deserve to win that. They're all over us. And now look at this little bug. You can see it still says I'm playing for England, but I'm not. And my training doesn't count to put me into the first team. So I'm on the bench this time. So I come on the 57th minute. We are 1-0 up though. So I have a little bit of pressure on myself to keep the clean sheet if we want to keep this fantastic run of form going. And Diaz is the first one with a shot in the 65th minute at the near post. Keeper is there. And I watch Lerma charge into the box. No one near him. He's unstoppable. Look at that that run from the midfield. It's a beautiful run. Diaz lays it off for him, but he gets his legs trucking. He's not getting stopped by anyone, but it is the main man Diaz who holds up the play, gets the pass off just luckily enough, and look at how quick Lerma is. Don't expect it from the CDM, just charging through and the space just opens up. They part like the Red Sea. He hits it across the goalkeeper into the side net and didn't really stand a chance, that keeper. Now we're 2-0 up. Coventry finally get their first shot on goal and I make a decent save. I'm reaching back for it, and that is actually where this game ends already. 2-0 win, but that still wasn't enough for me to get my starting position back, so I'm on the bench once more, and again, I think it's the 60th minute, I reckon. Yeah, it's the 57th minute I come on. It's same again. This time again, we get another shot. Keeper makes a decent save, but it's straight at him. Now we're onto the right side of the pitch. Look at that turn from Tavernier, and Diaz there drills it low past the keeper in the 60th minute. Maybe I'm the good luck charm. Diaz loves to score when I am on that pitch. Little Spartan kick to the corner flag. I don't know what it did to him, but Brooks on the right side passes it across, and Tavernier does a little spinning touch, and look at that for a touch as well from Diaz. Just traps the ball underneath him, and somehow toe pokes it and drills it low past the keeper. Tries flailing a foot at it, but he can't make the save. 1-0 up. Make that 2, because there's Lerma there with another goal. And what is he doing in the box? It's the captain fantastic. Literally don't expect him. It's a shock to the system seeing him in the box. I don't think he scores many goals at all, but back-to-back games, it's a perfect run. The ball's played perfectly as well, but the run, he's watched the defenders all the way, perfectly timed, and hits it at the near post again. The keeper should be saving it though, but we are 2-0 up now, and it could get worse. It's Diaz in the box. It does get worse. 3-0 within 10 minutes of me coming on. I am the good luck charm. The manager should have me on the pitch just for the goals we score when I'm on it, but this time it's Lerma playing Diaz in, and again it's a good pass. Defenders just don't know what they're doing. They give him the space. He's top goal scorer for a reason, because he's never going to miss there. As someone said in the comments of my last video, prime Barcelona we have turned into, and again add one more to the collection. Marcus Tavernier getting involved, and again the keeper should be saving it. It's a good pass once more. The passing is just ridiculous. The run is good as well. The defender backtracking misses it completely, loses track of the ball, but Tavernier hits it at the near post, and the keeper should be saving it. He just falls to the floor. Embarrassment to the goalkeeping profession. This time Christie has come on as a sub, and he gets on the score sheet. 77th minute. What a 20-minute period we have had. 5 goals in 20 minutes is ridiculous, and that's all me. I'm taking it, you know. I am the reason we're so good at scoring goals, but again, defensively, maybe we're too good for the championship, but defensively, Coventry have done nothing. Just leave all the space in the box. The defenders aren't a tight-knit group. The keeper this time doesn't really stand a chance. There's not too much power in it, but finesses it past him. Finally, I am called to action, but it's nothing. I just fall to the floor, hold the ball tightly. Again, actually, they get another opportunity. This time it's a better shot, but it's straight at me. I push it out wide, and my right back does a good job. And that is how this game ends. 5-0. What a performance. Now we move on to the last game of the episode, and I'm back in the starting 11 this time against Blackburn Rovers, who are a pretty good side, but they should be terrified of us because we are a scoring machine. How many goals have we scored in the last 2 episodes? We get the first opportunity with Brooks, who does a little spinning shot from the corner. Christie rises high, so it falls to Diaz. The keeper's going to be fuming, but what a jumping, diving header from Christie. He wanted it more than anyone else. The keeper doesn't actually make the save. It's the man on the line, which Trent Alexander-Arnold should learn from, because this is great defending on the line. Wanted it more though, Christie did, and somehow Diaz just falls perfectly to him and he scores it. He's never going to miss an open goal. The defender jumps highest but misses the ball completely, and Diaz just there bonks him on the head into the back of the net. 1-0 up, but look at the goalkeeper here. He gets stuck all up in Christie, treads on his junk here, brutal stuff. Then he acts like he gets fouled. Face down in the grass. He's disappointed with it. Look how mad he is. Don't worry, Keeps. I'm sure it can't get much worse than that. But it could do, because we're on the attack again. Billingham to Tavernier, who finds the back of the net. 18th minute. 2-0 up, and like I always say, the passing in the box from us and around the box is so quick, the defenders have no idea what is going on. This time Diaz is on the right wing, pass to Brooks, back pass to Billings, lays it off to Tavernier. He has the time to smash it on his left foot, which I think is his weaker foot, but he could have passed it off to Christie in the box, who could have tapped it in. He chose to be a little bit greedy. We don't mind it as long as he score. Blackburn with their first opportunity and a near post, a decent save from myself, my left hand. And I think this is the first episode in a while that I haven't really made too many mistakes. I've made a decent amount of saves as well. Look how quick I get my hand up to push it out from the corner. They whip it in to the mixer. Blackburn player wins the ball as well, but straight down my throat. I hold on tight. carry us into half-time with a 2-0 lead, and they've not done too much to be fair. I've had a pretty easy run of it until Bradley Dackney scores an absolute screamer from his free kick. I'm diving into the post. Definitely broke my arm there, but we continue to play. Blackburn with opportunity. I make the save, but it falls into the back of the net. The through ball was decent. I charge out. I don't make a good strong contact with my hand though. It loops up over me into the back of the net. The through ball's decent though. Midfielder and defenders get a bit stuck. I push up decent enough and Smith can't come back to clear it off the line. I got a little bit of case with floppy fingers. They're just not strong enough. The hand looks firm, but it's not. And look how high it loops, just a little bit more. I was going to go over the crossbar, but I lose my clean sheet once again. And now we move on to a few more bugs from the game. Look at this for a save. I get no rating from this one, doesn't count as a save, and then I get subbed off. That happened a few times, which is really frustrating. My rating would be so much higher if they counted all the saves I make, but it doesn't matter. We win again, this time 2-1. It's a pretty even game, so we did a decent enough job to actually get the 3 points, and we have only lost one game this whole season for Bournemouth. But that is going to be it for today's episode. I hope you enjoy. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn your notifications on, and as always, look after yourself, stay safe, and I will speak to you next time. Goodbye.